My name is and this is my channel, and this is my friend Avril, who is my model for the video today. We've decided to film a tutorial on a little bit of an updated back to school look, and I used this palette here. So the main palette that I decided to use for the eyes and cheeks is the Tarte Clay Play Face Palette, and this one is now available internationally, so in Australia and in the US and everywhere else pretty much, and it is a matte face shaping palette. It has a lot of neutral shades. I think it's a really great palette for an all over face look, and it can pretty much work for any skin tone.
We also used some products from the Mecca Max range. We had some fun with the Banana Bake filter powder, so that's on our faces at the moment.
We used it as a setting powder, and this is what it looks like here, and it's really nice and soft.
Super soft.
We also used the Mecca Max Pout Pop lipstick in the shade Heaven Sent, and this one is one of their high def lipsticks, and we're both wearing that one because it's a really beautiful shade for multiple skin tones.
And before we put on the eyeshadow, we also had the Transformer Nude Eye Primer on our eyes.
That one's also from Mecca Max.
Also from Mecca Max.
And last but not least, from the Mecca Max range, we used the IMAX Volumizing Mascara, and this one is in a really fancy gold package. I really enjoyed the way this one looked on both of our eyelashes. Look at how crazy her lashes look.
And to set everything in place, we used the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Beauty Spray.
So if you've been looking for a really beautiful, radiant, and easy makeup look to take back to school with you, keep on watching. Let's get to the makeup! To start off this look, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover X Primer, and this one's just to moisturize and hydrate your base. And to fill in the brows, we're going to be using the ColourPop Brow Pencil in the shade Dope Taupe, and we're just going to lightly fill those in, nothing too structured, just light and fluffy. Next, we're going to lock any stray brow hairs in place using the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. Next, we're going to use the Mecca Max Nude Eye Primer on the lids for a little bit of coverage and blend that out. Next, we're going to set that in place using the shade Sand from the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. For our transition and crease color, I'm going to be using the shade Journey on a fluffy brush. To deepen the outer corner, I'm going to be using the shade Stone, and that one's just going slightly up into the crease as well. On the outer half of the lid and in the outer corner, I'm going to be popping the shade Ember, and then I'm going to use the previous brush just to slightly diffuse that color so everything is nice and blended together. Now going to pat the shade Solstice on the inner half of the lid, and then you just want to blend in the center between Ember and Solstice so it's nice and smooth. For a nice, light and natural coverage, we're going to be using the Laura Mercier Tinted Illuminated Moisturizer in the shade Natural Radiance, and I'm just going to bounce that all over the face with a Beauty Blender. Conceal and color correct underneath the eyes, we're going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain and buff that out. And to conceal any blemishes and dark spots, I'm going to also use another LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one's just in a lighter, more skin tone shade. All of that in place, we're going to be using the Mecca Max Banana Setting Powder, and this one will also slightly color correct anywhere that needs it. Starting on the lower lash line, I'm going to begin using Ember on a pencil brush on the outer half and then blend that out using a little bit of Journey before brightening the inner corner using the shade Solstice. In the waterline, I'm going to be using the Colourpop Cream Liner Pencil in the shade Brouhaha. On the lashes, we're going to be using the Mecca Max Eye Max Volumizing Mascara and just doing a couple of coats. Dipping back into the Tarte Clay Play palette, we're going to be using the Desert Contouring shade to lightly define and give the face a little bit more shape. Of natural color, we're going to be using the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Wild Honey. And to highlight the high points of the face, we're going to be using the Chantecaille Powder Illuminator in the shade Sunlight, and this is just going to give the face a beautiful natural glow. And to finish off the look, we're going to be using the Mecca Max Pop Pout in the shade Heaven Sent. And don't forget to use the setting spray, which we completely forgot to film. So this is the completed natural radiant look, and it's perfect for any work or school day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, and for more videos in the future, hit subscribe. Stay excellent, and I'll see you next time. Bye!